They're off and running now. Piccadilly Circus has bounced away with Catnip on the outside. Coed and Highborn left the gate well down near the inside here. Catnip crosses over and leads now from Piccadilly Circus. A length further back, Coed. Then Highborn, Mr. Bow, and the furthest runner in and getting its head up at the moment is Prowl. At the 700-metre mark, on the outside rail, and the leader here is Catnip. Hard on the outside fence now, about a half in front of the favourite Piccadilly Circus. Prowl is third. Behind those, Coed. Outside it, then Highborn. And then came further back on the inside, Mr. Bow. As they come to the 400-metre mark now, it's Catnip and Piccadilly Circus from Prowl. Highborn is four in, but under the whip, going past it, Mr. Bow. And behind those, trying to get a run, Coed is switching course. Catnip is hanging a little on the outside fence. Piccadilly Circus under pressure. Prowl picks them up. It's Catnip who's hanging its head in, being tackled by Prowl. They're clear of Piccadilly Circus and Coed. Catnip still in front. Catnip from Prowl coming at it. Catnip just in front of Prowl. Catnip, Prowl down to the post. They hit it. All little in this. Prowl and Catnip. Nothing in it, 2 or 3 away third. Not much between Piccadilly Circus and Coed. Great finish to the Maribyrnong. A long gap then to Mr. Bow, followed further back by Highborn, who's the last of the 6. Photo in the first. Judge calling on the photo here. Catnip and Prowl, and Catnip will probably get it. Yep, number 6. Catnip gets it. Number 6. Number 6 here, number 6, Catnip gets it. Wouldn't put its head straight, but it's beaten Prowl right on the post. Number 6, Catnip from Prowl after the photo. And the judge requesting another photo for third placing. 6, Catnip, bounced quickly, went straight to the outside rail. Just wanted to hang coming down that outside fence. Prowl moved up to it. And Catnip has gained the day from Prowl, and Piccadilly Circus number 4 has got third. 6, 5 and 4. 6, 5, 4 to the opening race. A close fourth is number 7, Coed, who had to switch course when it couldn't get from behind the heels of those up in front. But Catnip has bounced and gone straight to the outside fence and led Piccadilly Circus, who was the first one beaten down at the 200-metre mark. It started to just struggle a little, and Catnip, with Proud and tackling it, came away. Piccadilly Circus fought on fairly well just to get into third placing ahead of Coed.
Yes, well, what a finish. A Melbourne Cup finish. What a great start to the day as well as competitive racing is concerned.
Pretty good line here, and one of the best out on the inside was actually the favourite here, Tosca King. It's about to be headed by New Shanghai, is travelling forward around the outside. Further back in the race then Bronze Glow, followed over on the inside by Shearer Claude. Wider out on the track here is Babetto showing a bit of speed as they ease up a little in front. Amber Pace is tracking out wide, and so too is Pantala as they sort themselves out. From the outside now, Amber Pace took up the running from second, Tosca King, Babetto third. 2 to New Shanghai, followed by Pampala, and on the inside, Shearer Claude. 2 further back, Bronze Glow. They're followed by Revolutionary, back in the middle there, Lycaroo, Oakcrest just off midfield. They're followed by Chenwood on the outside of it from Cape Dance, and then Waka Papa, Charles in charge, and last of all is Royal Mystique. They come down the side now at the 1,000-metre mark. Amber Pace nearly a length in front from Babetto. Tosca King third on the inside, and Pantala 3 out. A half further back, New Shanghai from Revolutionary, and they're followed by Shearer Claude. Back behind those, Lycaroo, followed by Bronze Glow. In behind them is Oakcrest, who's locked away on the fence. Cape Dance out very deep, a length and a half further back, Chenwood. 2 further back, Waka Papa. The last 2 are Royal Mystique, is near the tail of the field now, followed by Charles in charge. 650 metres to go now. On the turn, the leader, Amber Pace, just getting off the fence a little, being tackled by Babetto. Amber Pace, the rail from Babetto, and further out is New Shanghai as they fan across the track. Lycaroo is the furthest runner out. Tosca King side on, trying to get out, and further back is Oakcrest. At the 400-metre mark, they race. Revolutionary, Babetto grabbed by Lycaroo. Oakcrest pushing up in the middle, and Tosca King looking for a way clear. Then Cape Dance. It's Oakcrest now getting to the front with about 200 metres to go from Lycaroo. Further back than in the race, Cape Dance. Oakcrest in front. Got a length in front now from Lycaroo. Babetto fighting on. Oakcrest hard ridden by King. It'll get home. Oakcrest 3/4. Babetto a good run. Lycaroo grabbed third from Chenwood on the outside, and then Royal Mystique ran on. Further back in the race, Shearer Claude, Revolutionary. Charles in charge, Cape Dance, New Shanghai. Tosca King, not a lot of luck at the top of the straight, followed by behind them Waka Papa. Then Amber Pace, well back in the race, then Pantala, and near the tail would have been Bronze Glow.
And good afternoon, everyone. Over the line, 4 Oakcrest to pay $4, 180, 12 Veto, $7.90, and 10 Lycaroo, $11.50.
And good afternoon from Paul Langham in the Canberra studio of Triple S. Race number 2 at Flemington, 4 Oakcrest to pay $4.31.60. Number 12, Babetto, a place dividend $8.80, and 10 Like a Roo to pay $11.10.
Behind Olokai and the Raging Force. And he's been able to get clear in plenty of time and get the upper hand from Babetto, who's raced up on the outside of the lead at big odds. It's fought on very courageously. Babetto, number 12, was about 35 to 1 on the tape. And the third placing goes to number 10, and that's Like a Roo, who loomed up. The horse in the white blaze looks some sort of chance. Tosca King is disappointed a couple of times at the top of the straight trying to get a run. He's gone on fairly to run about 5 or 6 lengths off them on the post, but Oakcrest has outsaved them there, 4, 12 and 10. And off they go, bounced in a good line too. One of the best away near the inside here, Spy King away fast out in the centre actually from Vedrai. Near the inside there was Admiral Smoky when they settled down, and going forward Vedrai up on the inside of Spy King. They got out about 2 to Palooka. Further back in the race then came Admiral Smoky, followed by Desert Lightback running 5th. Then Accused, Mighty Impulse on the outside of it and a couple of lengths further back then. As they come down the side, Command Post on the outside of Metal Trader. Pace is okay as they go down the side, 8.50 out now. Spy King by 2 to Vedrai, 3 further back Palooka, 2 further back. On the inside, Admiral Smoky running 4th, Desert Light outside it, 2 then to Mighty Impulse. Off the fence on the outside of Accused, a length and a half Command Post, and last of all Metal Trader. Up before the turn, 650 metres to go. Spy King a half in front of Vedrai, 2 to Palooka. Around it goes Desert Light on the home turn, followed by Admiral Smoky on the rail. Mighty Impulse getting up behind Desert Light out wider now. Command Post went around Mighty Impulse. Then further back in the race, Metal Trader. Mighty Impulse just missed that run, and Spy King leads them down at the 400 from Vedrai, and here's Command Post. Command Post on the outside, looming up quickly. Then Mighty Impulse, and from a long way back, Accused. Command Post is at the front, 150 to go, 2 lengths Accused coming home well. Then Mighty Impulse, Command Post a length in front. Accused wearing it down from Mighty Impulse. Accused going up to Command Post. Accused, Command Post, they hit it. Command Post fought back. It and Accused hit the line together. Little in this, Command Post fighting back with Accused, close for third. On the outside, Metal Trader or Mighty Impulse, who didn't go on. Further back in the race, Spy King. They're followed by, on the outside, Desert Light. A gap in the race then to Admiral Smoky, Palooka and Vedrai.
Close photo, 2 Command Post, 24.30 and 4.70. 4 Accused, 6.10 and 1.80 for third. 8 Metal Trader, 2.70. 3 Mighty Impulse, 1.20.
Number 2, Command Post, 17.90, 4.10 has got the photo there over 4 Accused, $1.90. Those for third, 8 Metal Trader, $3, or 3 Mighty Impulse, 1.20.
And Command Post gets it by and nose. Command Post, after Accused charged to it, Command Post has fought. Showed great fight for Beedman on the inside and has found sufficient to get in and buy a whisker. Number 2, Command Post, Darren Beedman. 4 Accused, second, Darren Gauchi. And third goes to number 8. And that's Metal Trader, number 8, ridden by Glenn Boss. 2.48. 2.48 after race number 3 today. Number 2.
Starters onto his stand, should catch them here with an ounce of luck, and they're off and running. Yellow's Polonaise had the audacity to win the start, bounded right out in front of Secret Scoop, followed by Princess Ruby, Princess Ella. Tsar Royal is quickly scooting through, going with it. Stately Rhythm is getting straight into the box seat, and Terrier out very deep. Tropical Breeze worse than midfield. Battle Queen getting well back with Tristabella, and dropping out last is Harmonise. 600 out as they near the turn. Secret Scoop the leader over Yellow's Polonaise. Stately Rhythm in third place, Tsar Royal 4th, then Princess Ella. Out deep is Princess Ruby and Ann Terrier, widest of all on the turn, followed by Tropical Breeze, and Battle Queen is a fair way back as they come over the rise. Secret Scoop the leader. Yellow's Polonaise about to grab it. Stately Rhythm popped the question, taking a while to get going, followed by Ann Terrier. Secret Scoop tackled by Yellow's Polonaise. They're well clear of Stately Rhythm, and Tropical Breeze getting home well. Yellow's Polonaise hit the lead. Tropical Breeze and Stately Rhythm are gobbling it up in the last bit. By golly, it's a boomer as they hit the line. Stately Rhythm, after all that, I think got up to win on the line over Tropical Breeze and Yellow's Polonaise, who looked home and then weakened quickly, followed by Secret Scoop from Battle Queen, Tsar Royal, and Terrier, Princess Ella, Tristabella, and the last couple, Princess Ruby and Harmonise. That was not going to win till the last 2 hops, Stately Rhythm. It was being safely held 100 metres out by Yellow's Polonaise. I thought Secret Scoop in the pale green would probably hang on for second. Look, Stately Rhythm's doing nothing here. She's dipping and diving, and her head's getting down low. Tropical Breeze in the pink cap, but all of a sudden, Little Stately Rhythm lifted when it counted and got there. From probably Tropical Breeze or Yellow's Polonaise, hard to line them up there, but it wasn't going to win anywhere until the last 2 hops. I didn't realise she was quite that small either. It's not until she gets alongside the others you realise she's a pony. Watch her dip here. Look at her. She's dipping and diving all over the place. The winner will be Stately Rhythm to pay $1.80, $1.20 in a blanket finish. Just waiting for numbers. Stately Rhythm on the extreme outside. She looked to dip about 100 metres out and might have got unbalanced, but she got up. Number 1, Stately Rhythm, ridden by Jackson Morris, and she pays $1.80 and $1.20. Now, this might tell us more about second. Crikey, it's close, isn't it? Awfully close. Yeah, maybe even Yellow's Polonaise looking at that. The other filly looks to have tucked her head under Tropical Breeze. Secret Scoops run 4th. I'm not surprised, Anthony.
Yes.
A developed print required here for second placing, a developed print. Now, the first 500 metres in 23.93, the last 600 in 34.97, in 3 Yellow's Polonaise and 7 Tropical Breeze, a dead heat for second. Winner Stately Rhythm, dead heat second, Yellow's Polonaise and Tropical Breeze. As we go back to you, Hilt, and I think we're going to get a wet tail here today, mate.
Righto, John, hopefully not too much while the race meeting's in progress. At the barrier, Doomben, number 1, Blake.
And they're off and running now. Robley Lass and Mine Gold bounce very quickly with Dull Beat further out here on the track. There's Sahara Breeze, and going forward, Admiring Glances on the outside. Elma Zion is ridden for speed right around the outside and travelling forward. Great charge for the front here. Elma Zion out wide is anxious to get it. Over just in front of Admiring Glances when they settle down from Dull Beat, then Mine Gold, Decidedly. Further back in the race, Space Region, followed by Sahara Breeze out deep. Robley Lass back on the fence from Sarah Decker. Kashina deep around Lancerette. They're followed further back now when they settle down Chicago Baby. Then Star Cossack from Burning Embers, and last of all, Pray for Rain. 1400 out. Elma Zion in front now, moving up on the outside. Admiring Glances to join it. 2 to Dull Beat, 1 then to Mine Gold. 5th on the outside, Decidedly. 1.5 further back, Robley Lass from Sahara Breeze, and Batocci just on midfield. Then Sarah Decker, Kashina racing out deep. A half then to Space Region back in the middle. A length Chicago Baby, Burning Embers the rail. A half Lancerette, 2 further back, Star Cossack. At last of all, Pray for Rain. At the 1,000-metre mark, Elma Zion about 3/4 in front now from Admiring Glances, followed by Dolbeat 3rd. 4th on the inside is Mine Gold. A length further back, Decidedly running 5th. Then Kashina has always been deep around Sahara Breeze from Robley Lass, and then Batocci midfield inside at Sarah Decker. Space Region further back in the race. Lancerette off the track now from Chicago Baby. Then Burning Embers with just a couple behind it. Star Cossack and Pray for Rain. On the turn they race, and Elma Zion about a half in front of Admiring Glances. Dolbeat 3 out. 4 out is Decidedly. Behind the Mine Gold trying to get that run. They're followed by Robley Lass, and wider out on the track than Kashina. In the straight they race. The run coming for Mine Gold. It goes up out after Elma Zion. Admiring Glances under pressure, and then Decidedly from Dolbeat. Further back, Burning Embers. Mine Gold goes up to Elma Zion at the 200-metre mark and put its head in front. Burning Embers getting a run up on the inside of it, and wider out Batocci. Batocci coming home well. The stablemates, Burning Embers the inside. Batocci coming at Burning Embers. Burning Embers the inside. Batocci grabs it. Batocci a half length, Burning Embers. 2 away, 3rd is Star Cossack. Then Robley Lass, followed by Sarah Decker. Mine Gold, every chance. Then Admiring Glances behind those would have been Decidedly. Chicago Baby back in the fence from Elma Zion. Then Sahara Breeze further back, Lancerette, Pray for Rain, Space Region. Dolbeat knocked up, and near the tail of the field would have been Kashina.
Number 7, Batocci, 430 and 170. 8 Burning Embers, 410. 5 Star Cossack, 540.
On the Super Tab, 7 Batocci, 492 even. Number 8 Burning Embers, 445. Star Cossack, 510, moving up the Gold Coast.
Treble, 7, 8 and 5.
The second at Cheltenham, 1 at...
Presses the button and away they go in the second at Royal Randwick. And Star of Morn and Shoshaloza, the early leaders. Not for long. Delinquent going up to have a shot and gets to the front now. And after they cover 250 metres, Delinquent 3/4 Big Opera, 3 Shoshaloza inside Star of Morn, a length and a half to Marrock, 3/4 Step Dancer, 2 Silver Reef. Big Opera keen to run and going to the crossing at the 1600. Big Opera takes over clearly from Delinquent, about 4 or 5 lengths to Shoshaloza, 3/4 to Star of Morn. After 2 lengths to Maroc, a length to Step Dancer and 2 Silver Reef. The small field is springing out as they race along the back of the Randwick track and go along to the 14 and past it. And Big Opera really keen to run. Larry Cassidy is aboard Big Opera, the horse pulling about 2.5 lengths on Delinquent, a length and a half to Shoshaloza, who's racing inside Star of Morn, 2 to Maroc, and ahead to Step Down to the outside and 2.5 to Silver Reef. No change in the pattern now as they start the run out of the back straight and go along past the 1000, and Big Opera by 2.5 lengths. Delinquent sitting second, a couple away third is Star of Morn on the outside of Shoshaloza, 3 to Step Dancer, ahead to Maroc on the fence, and 2.5 lengths still to Silver Reef. Over the next crossing at the 850. Big Opera in front, Delinquent getting closer now. The 9 to 4 New South Wales tote favourite. About 2.5 Shoshaloza racing on the inside of another mare, Star of Morn. A couple of Step Dancer around Maroc, and still 2 lengths to Silver Reef. There hasn't been much change for a long way. And as they head towards the corner at the 500, and Big Opera being served it up now by Delinquent. And Delinquent puts his nose in front of Big Opera around the corner. Shoshaloza on the inside of Star of Morn, and then comes Step Dancer called upon. Well, immediately Delinquent put paid to Big Opera. Step Dancer looks the only possible danger to Delinquent. Shoshaloza's not going on with it, but Delinquent at the 150, 2 lengths Step Dancer, followed by Silver Reef from a long way back, but Delinquent in no danger of defeat. Oh, he's lumping the 61.5 in great style, and Delinquent wins it brilliantly from Step Dancer, Silver Reef third, and fourth Shoshaloza. Then Big Opera, Maroc, and Absolute Star of Morn. Good performance.
1 Delinquent, 340, 230, 2 Step Dancer, 210, no third for 6 Silver Reef.
20 and 220. Number 2 Step Dancer, 190, and no third for number 6 Silver Reef. Second win out of 26 starts, 3 seconds, 3/3 for Delinquent. Chestnut Gelding 5 Arch Regent Vin de Toile. And just having a look at my Racing Services Bureau printouts from the VRC, I find that Delinquent's only win was in March of 1996 on the Canberra Racecourse when he won the Canberra Guineas, beating Aphasia and Seinfeld. Today he's slumped 61.5, so we've had in the last couple of weeks some very heavily weighted horses, which is unusual these days. We had Anthems carrying 64 to win at the Sunday meeting at Rose Hill. We had Winning Hand lumping 62 to win at the last meeting at Wyong. And Winning Hand, was ridden by Justin Sheehan, who coincidentally has ridden Delinquent with 61.5 kilos on its back. Number 2 second, and that's Step Dancer by Just a Dancer from Deal and Girl. Chestnut Gelding 4, Graham Rogers and Kay Moses, and Silver Reef. Brown Gelding 7, Watermill. Swift Success, Bruce Johnson. Corey Brown. Shoshaloza, not good enough, finished officially 4th. 590 Quinella. 81.90 Trifecta, exact at $10.70, and I'll have other news coming up in just a jiffy. Righto, Rodney.
Okay, let's have a look at Brisbane race.
Off and running this time, Federal Agent and Eastern Horizon dropping back after the start. One of the first away here. Near the inside, Galilean landed in front from Del Rancho, Mappingly, and further out, Miss Tesla and Federal Agent travelling forward. Lamellas and over on the inside, further back in the race, and Starbind and Napier Street deep around the outside of it from Indy Raj. 3 further back, Toil, Shy Stad, Eastern Horizon last of all. Taking the time to sort themselves out, Miss Tesla from the outside is going to come across the mare and lead them up. And Miss Tesla goes to the front now from Federal Agent, leads out 2 lengths. A length and a half Galilean third from Mappingly, and they're followed by Napier Street 3 deep. A length and a half Lamellas, 2 to Del Rancho, 1 then to Indy Raj. Outside at Starbinder, 2 lengths Shy Stad. Then came Toil, and last of all Eastern Horizon. At Chiquita Lodge, Miss Tesla in the front. About 2 lengths to Federal Agent, a half further back over on the inside, running third is Galilean. Napier Street has gone up 4th, 2 to Mappinley running 5th, a half Lamellas in the rail, 2 lengths further back the favourite midfield, Del Rancho. A couple of lengths then to Indy Raj, Starbinder outside it, a couple of lengths to Toil. Shy Stat on the inside, at Eastern Horizon last of all. Miss Tesla sends them along at a fair clip as they race down the side of the 800-metre mark. She's just on a length in front now from in second placing Federal Agent. They're followed by Napier Street, always deep. Right behind them, Galilean's had a nice run 4th. Mappingley's gone up 5th. They're followed by Lamellas. Del Rancho from Starbinder behind that stablemate, and 2 lengths further back Toil. Indy Rise from Eastern Horizon, and last of all, Shy Stat. On the turn they race now, the inside Miss Tesla. A Galileen about to get a run off the fence on the inside behind it. Out wide a Federal Agent. Then Napier Street followed down the outside by Mappingly. Del Rancho and Starbinder and Toil the widest runner. The leader Miss Tesla as they run down to the 300-metre mark, tackled on the outside by Galileen. Galileen goes up to Miss Tesla. They're 3 lengths in front of Mappingly, and out wider is Starbinder from Del Rancho. Galileen took the lead at the 100-metre mark. Miss Tesla fights back from Mappingly and Starbinder. Galileen breaking clear, and Galileen will get home and win nearly a length. Maybe Mappingly second and A's Miss Tesla, Starbinder fourth. Then further back was Napier Street, Del Rancho. A gap in the race, Lamelazin, and then Eastern Horizon, Indy Raj, followed by Shy Stab. The last couple coming in, Federal Agent, and being pulled up near the outside here is the top weight Toil.
Winner number 6, Galilean, 970 and 320. 7 Mappingly, 280. 2 Miss Tesla, 220.
Super Tab number 6 Galilean, 910 270. Number 7 Mappingly to pay $2.70, and 2 Miss Tesla, $2.80. The racing service, Triple S The Good Sports, as we update the next in Adelaide. Race number 3 there at Cheltenham comes up at 2:15.
And away they go. Free Kick was first to leave the machine. Anita jumped out well, and so did Touristic. City Delight making a line of 4 from Sweet Babe and Lars in Kita. At the end of a couple of 100 metres, and it's a bit keen for the lead. And little Jason Lee goes to the front now, clearly on City Delight. Opens up 2 lengths on Anita. Third on the inside, the favourite Free Kick. 2 lengths to Touristic. 3/4 Sweet Babe on the outside. And a length to Lars in Kita. As they race on towards the first corner, City Delight really keen to run. She's out by 2 lengths on Anita. A length and a half. Third is Free Kick, and about a length and a half then coming Touristic. A couple to Sweet Babe around Lars in Kita. No change now. Out of the back, racing onto the High Street side and going towards the crossing at the 850, and City Delight from the Les Bridge establishment by about 3.5 lengths on Anita. 3 lengths to Free Kick, followed by Touristic at the neck of the favourite, and second last is Lars in Kita, and a length further back Sweet Babe. Heading along towards the 600, and City Delight out by about 4 lengths, a little under that now from Anita. Third Touristic, and Free Kick is travelling fourth. Another 2.5 lengths then to Lars in Kita, and a couple further back is Sweet Babe. City Delight first around the corner. Anita hanging a little bit. Touristic on its outside, and now Free Kick's rider decides to go right to the outside, and she's starting to sprint home pretty well. It's City Delight taken on by Free Kick out in the centre of the track. Free Kick given plenty of galloping room by Larry Cassidy. Hits the front now, 150 to go. Lars in Kita's after her. It's Free Kick the leader, a half length on Lars in Kita. Free Kick still in front. Lars in Kita coming at a Free Kick, Lars in Kita. Free Kick a nostril, Lars in Kita, I believe. Very tight. Touristic third, followed home by Anita, City Delight, and last in was Sweet Babe. Bobbing finish going down to the line, and number 2 Free Kick, and a 3 Lars in Kita in a very close finish here. Could go either way. Number 2 Free Kick, 190 and 130, and number 3 Lars in Kita, who got up on the inside of a 410 and $2. Larry went to the outside on Free Kick as they came around the home corner. It's a real head-bobbing duel here as they got down towards the line.
2 Free Kick if it gets it, $2 140. The other one, 3 Lars in Kita, 390 180.
Probably the outside horse on that ground shot looks as though it might just have the momentum up, and that is Free Kick. But it's so close, it could well go the other way. My word, haven't we had some tight finishes in recent times? $1.90, $1.30. Free Kick, Lars in Kita, number 3, 410 and $2. Judge hasn't made up his mind as yet. Let's have a look at this long slow motion replay shot. The horse is out of stride coming down to the line. One nose and the other, and well, if it's frozen right there, it looks a bit like number 2, if anything. And that is Free Kick, but I wouldn't put my life on it because it may not be stopped right on the line. It's exceptionally close. 1:36.45 is the overall time, 1:36.45. And the 200 Free Kick, Larry Cassidy, Lars in Kita, Corey Brown, and for third, number 6, Touristic, there'll be no third dividend. Free Kicks by Kenny Ladd, Lars in Kita's by Prince True. And this must be so close to a dead heat. Got a phone call. So we haven't no decision. All right, the judge has had a phone call. 2-3 is 2's the winner, 3 second, and 6 third. Thanks very much, Gary. Okay, number 2 is the winner, Free Kick, ridden by Larry Cassidy. Number 3 is second, last in Kita Corey Brown. Number 6, Touristic, ridden by Seamunts, third. The winner...
Racing. Yes, they've gone away in a good line. Catalan Opening has jumped away, one of the best out of the inside from Prairie, and away fast on the outside of those now Brad Sun, Pengulu, and there's Sweet Delight and Monet's Cove going around the outside with Confiscate when they settle down. Sweet Delight found the lead now from Monet's Cove. Over on the inside, Pengulu. Further back in the race, 4th early is Brad Sun. 2 further back, Catalan Opening over on the inside. They're followed just behind those by Crows Before Dawn. Up on the outside, then Confiscate. A length further back, Holy Roller wide now from Prairie. Further back in the race, then King Ivor. A fair way back to Roe Bay, followed further back by Tarn Pearl Lane and then Moss Downs. Then Principality 2 to Jewel Honour, and last of all is Will Fly as they're well strung out. Monet's Cove pulling hard. On the outside of Sweet Delight, 2.5, Pengulu gets the box seat. 3 further back in the race, Brad Sun over on the inside, Catalan Opening. Further back then Crows Before Dawn in the centre, a length and a half. Further back Confiscate, followed by Prairie. Well back King Ivor, then Holy Roller, Tarn Pearl Lane to Roe Bay, Moss Downs. Well back in the race, Principality, Will Fly and Jewel Honour. On the turn in the Chrysler, Monet's Cove on the outside of Sweet Delight. Easing off the heels is the big grey Pengulu, third. Catalan Opening, 4th to the inside, a length Brad Sun, and then further back Crows Before Dawn. Then came Prairie, followed further back by Confiscate, Holy Roller, King Ivor. Pengulu gets up to Monet's Cove. Beachman Bards is out now on the outside. Catalan Opening, here it comes. Pengulu in front. Catalan Opening, stride by stride, wearing him down. Is Darren going out a winner? I'd say he is. Catalan Opening hits the lead. Well done, D. Beatman. Catalan Opening gets up to win the Chrysler from Pengulu. 3 away, third. Sweet Delight or Prairie in the middle. Close up Monet's Cove, followed further back in the race by Holy Roller. The outside Principality, Crows Before Dawn. Then Brad Sun, well back in the race then. Pulling up quickly, Confiscate from Duro Bay. Tarn Pearl Lane from Will Fly. Then Moss Downs from Jewel Honour, and King Ivor is near the tail.
3 Catalan Opening, $5.90 for the win, $2.20 for the place. 5 Pengulu, $3.30 for third. 15 Sweet Delight at $26.20. 11 Prairie, $2.70.
Okay, on the super tab there, 3 Catalan Opening, $5.80 and $2.10. 5 Pengulu, $3. Those for third. 11 Prairie, $3 or 15 Sweet Delight, $20.10. 15 has got third. 3, 5, 15, and correct weight the Gold Coast.
He's taken the Chrysler Stakes, the Group 1 race, to give him a winning treble for the day. And he has given the horse the run of the race back on the inside after Pengulu ranged up to the leaders when they turned in at the 400-metre mark. He followed away from the fence, had to do a little bit of shoving to get out, but he's got it out, Catalan Opening. And Bart Cummings and Darren Beedman in the famous saintly colours provide a fitting finish to the Chrysler Stakes, the Group 1 race today. A very popular win with Catalan Opening. Darren Beedman coming back from the Caulfield Cup at his last start, Catalan Opening. It's been a good training triumph here by Bart Cummings.
Now the update for the next in Adelaide.
Okay, let's have a look at that.
Lucky is the last to go up, and they're all set.
Fashion Lady Lucky from outside alleys first away from Bagpipes, then Dr. Harry Newshawk, followed by highest caliber Wiggly Woo, and a Key Issue drops out to last. As they race down past the 950 and the South Coast train, Captain Dash shot to the front 3/4 Lady Lucky. 2 to Bagpipes, followed closely by Dr. Harry on his inside, a length and a half then to Wiggly Woo. A couple to highest caliber on the inside of Newshawk, and 2.5 lengths to Key Issue. It's Captain Dash leading in the run to the 600 by a little over a length on Wiggly Woo, running to second. Getting closer to Captain Dash now. 2.5 third is Lady Lucky. Wider out is Bagpipes, Dr. Harry the inner. 3 to the grey Newshawk under pressure. Key Issue second last, and highest calibers last as they round the corner. Bagpipes back 4th on the extreme outside and topping the rise. Captain Dash got away more than a length now.